Hi guys, and welcome to episode 18 of my Ymir multiplayer series. So, this is a big one. The first part of this episode, which is obviously what I'm recording now, is going to be me researching bronze working and getting the village set up, because there's a few things we still need to sort out after the recovery from what I'm going to call the privilege crisis. The second part of this video is where I'm going to cut to me having researched bronze working, setting up shovel production, getting all the foundries, pumping out the tin, the copper, and of course the bronze, and seeing what else we can do, because a few technologies I need shovels for that I've just unlocked. Well, I say a few, there's only one, and it's water reservoirs, and that unlocks laundry. Laundry is really good technology. It obviously is something that just produces coins in tax, so when we unlock taxes, that'll be useful, but it also generates health, so it's almost like a slightly worse doctors, because I think it gives +4 health per use, whereas a doctor's is +8, I believe, so it's slightly worse, but still really good, and will increase your town size quite a lot. We're coming straight back in from the last episode. There's a few things we need to cover. We'll say straight back in, sorry, it has been a day. We've got a nice amount of money, 916, and we have enough tin and copper. So where is it? Bronze working. We have enough to get bronze working, and it's a 93-something% chance to get. Only problem is we don't have any metallurgists because they've all been not working due to non-profit. If we look here, they've got so many free workers. I've got, what is it, 18.8 flint being produced, and I do not need that. So I've got all these workers here that I can still use, and I've got these ones here who are working on low, and I've got these ones working on low. So I've got tons of workers, and I've already got all the charcoal workers here. So I'm going to start buying copper. I'm not going to purchase tin just yet. So I will produce copper. So I'm going to get these 3 here. And I'm going to get these 3 here. And then I am going to need another foundry, I think. 2 copper, 1 tin. Maybe enough to cover 1 bronze. I think it might. So actually, I'll leave it how it is for now. So anyway, we've got the 3 foundry workers here. Bronze working is 5 metallurgists. So if I get these 2 filled, I can get 6 working and have 5 actually on the technology, because we're not paying the researchers. If they're just researching and none of them are working, it means none of them will get paid and they'll just find a new job. So I do really want paid researchers, but we haven't unlocked that tech yet. So the update that obviously changed privileges massively boosted clay production, and you can see now, look at this. Clay is now at 0.9, so clay has really been improved, and that's really useful for me. So clay, no longer a problem I need to worry about. We've got those metallurgists done, so let's get bronze working. 5 metallurgists. It's going to take 1 day. No, it's not. It's not going to take 1 day, and it's not 56%. It's because I've just hired them. They haven't had their wealth yet. They're still going up to 1.3 firstly, and they haven't got any intelligence. You can see here, they're fulfilling furnishings, clothing, social, yet they've got 0 life quality and 6 intelligence. So it just takes a bit of time for them the game to understand that they do actually have those things. But I'm going to enable it anyway, and they'll get it soon. So 5 workers, let's go. That's bronze working. Water reservoirs, like I said, that's a new one we've got. Unlocks laundry, but we need 20 shovels, so I can't get that yet. Urine and herring is still one I really want, but 44% chance for 500 is really expensive, so I'm not doing that just yet. And there's nothing else I really want. Transaction tracking, that is one I want. And seeming bronze working unlocks the what are they called? What are they called? The tax collector. That's it, the tax collectors. I'm not sure if transaction tracking will be needed to use the tax collectors. Actually, no, it won't, because it does say tax collectors right there. So, yeah, with tributes. So, tax collectors will be something different to transaction tracking. I have no idea what transaction tracking does, so I'll have to wait and see. But yeah, nothing else I want. I don't care about shields. Carpet making, I did a bit of research, and no, it only uses wool, so a bit sad about that, but whatever. Looking at our productions, I did get those 2 new farms built, and I've fully optimised them, and I've also built a lot more fields, and they've all been built on the flint, so they're not working at full production, but we've got a lot more fields, mostly apple, but some cotton. So we're now producing a lot of apples, and we're now producing a lot more cotton as well, 5.7 extra cotton. So I could open another weaver, because my price for textiles has been undercut quite heavily. So I could open another weaver and pump out. Like, I could, because nobody's really buying the cotton. In fact, they want it at 1.1. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I've got plenty of spare jobs and lots of spare cotton, so I'm going to get another weaver, and I'm going to sell at 2. Yeah, I'm going to sell at 2. See if that makes us much money. So recurring order, my stocks are superior to 20, we'll sell 10 at 2. That's right. So we probably won't make much profit, but be better than nothing. I've got nothing else to do with those textiles, because clothes we won't make. We'll make even less of a profit. So textiles as they are. Cider is the production we actually need more of. We've got all these cider plants, and they're still. I'm actually saying that they're on low. All the rest are on high. They're on low, but I don't have enough apples. I have plenty of pottery, but not enough apples. Apples are quite expensive at 2.4, way more than my local price. I need to produce more apples. Looking at, due to having forced labour so high, it means my other farms I don't think are getting all the apples. So yeah, that is one worry out the window. One of my worries was that all my pottery industry and all my officials would go out of business due to me not being able to buy clay, because clay, there's just not enough of it. But look at that on the market. There's thousands for sale. It's so cheap. So I'm very happy. But yeah, I'm gonna get these cider workers going. Got plenty of pottery. Just the apples. So I'm gonna actually have to put a buy order for apples. Yeah, that is frustrating. There's not much I can do. I've already got all these farms here that are producing apples at 100%. In fact, this one isn't even at 100%, but I don't think I have any space. Oh yeah, there's a bit of space here, but again, only at 1, but still better than nothing. Get some random fields around. That's a few more fields. Nowhere near enough to cover the deficit, but still a little bit more. So yeah, I'm going to have to put a buy order up for apples. Recurring order. And we'll say when stocks are lower than 40, buy amount 10 at 2.5. There we go. Because also apples, they want more to eat. They want a little bit more wheat, so I am going to put more wheat. 11, 14, 21. Here's it one down here. Okay, so that's more wheat. More pottery, they want more pottery. Okay. What else do they want? Leather clothes, nope. Clothes, nope. And it's just apples. I'm gonna put it just up to 1 for now, because it does this thing where it'll say they want 26, and then it calculates actually, oh no, they want 25 now. So I'm gonna put it up to 20, 25. And we can always up it later on. But so now we do have bronze working on the way. Hopefully, level 3 farms will follow. It will save me some jobs. I physically can't put any more fields in Redwood, so it will save me some jobs here by closing down fields at farms and moving their field to the other farms. But in my hamlet, it'll mean I can massively increase my production of apples, cotton, which is really, really important. I'm going to open this other weaver here. Okay, and we are making now a good amount of cider. So I'm going to up cider to 20. There we go. So that is all our consumer goods covered. And really, I'd say that is this first part of the episode covered. There's not really much more for me to say. There is really to say that axes are now so cheap. What is this? 12 coins. It's cheaper for me to buy the axes than it is for me to produce them, which is insane. So axes are no longer a problem. Gold is still being sold at 500, but 500 seems quite expensive. And actually, seeing I'm not earning much money, I'm only earning about 60 coins per tick, I don't want to buy that just yet. I could place a buy order to buy it cheaper, but yeah, I need to have a think. I really don't have much money to play around with. Yeah, sadly, there's not really much else for me to cover. So I'll see you guys when Unlock Bronze working. Okay guys, I'm back. And I think we've done, there we go, mixing metals. We now have bronze working unlocked. I think that is all. We've got no new technologies have appeared, nothing noticeable has appeared. I've got a lustre, yeah, this is fine. So one thing that has happened in this period between is the guy next to my neighbour, and this nation here has switched hands quite a lot. It started as one guy, then the guy had quit and somebody else took over, and then the other guy seemed to quit, and so finally this guy's taken over. But this guy is actually being attacked and raided by the top player on the server, the top group, Asgard. He puts up a chronicle saying how his hamlets were raided and even his capital was attacked, but he managed to defend it. And these are the same people. These people up here, actually, wow, that wasn't there before. So they've just appeared now and taken that over. So I'm assuming they're over here in this void space here. But these are the same people who took over the small nations down here, and could be the same people who took over the nation that was once here, because that nation disappeared and the guy says it wasn't him. So these guys are a real threat. And actually I haven't experienced a global threat like this in my Ymir games for a while. They're the top scorers and considerably more powerful than me. So what I've done is I've upgraded my militia. I've now got 60 bow militia, and I've also given myself 10 more bow pigs in the army. So if we look at our loyalty, we are comfortably just above 30 at 35, or going up to 34 loyalty. So that is what I've done with my defense. We've got a bit of cash now. We're earning just 30 coins, but that is 30 coins while we're buying in copper, buying in tin. So I'm happy with that. And also we're buying in a lot of other stuff as well. How many? Oh, we are selling a good amount of. I was looking, we have quite a lot of textiles there. So we've got a lot of tin, a lot of copper, and now we have bronze working. So looking at bronze working, notable things. It was the tax collectors I was interested in, the level 3 market, the new merchants, and the sawmill. But looking at the sawmill, how much wood is available? Oh, plenty of wood. Yeah, we can get a sawmill set up. We won't be able to supply it with our own wood, but we can buy stuff cheaply off the market and produce our own planks, which would be really useful. So we've got plenty of jobs. I need more smelters. I've already got quite a few metallurgists now, but I need more to produce bronze. I will need shovel makers, and again I won't need many, but I'll still need a good amount. I will need sawmill workers, and we can get the tax collector built. I'll need workers for that. So let's have a look at government. Tax collector, yes, we can get it built. Oh, the tax collector's expensive now. 5 coins and 5 admin per tick. Wow, they used to be a lot more friendly than that. But we'll get some of them down. We've also got the new watchtowers, and we've got platforms. All of that I can use to increase our defense. Anything else of note? Don't think so. Yeah, all the markets and the merchants, they all need, well actually the merchants only need planks, but The market needs shovels and planks. We can't get that done yet. Sawmill, though, we can get built. So I'm going to get... Oh, that's only a 3x3. I thought it'd be a 4x4. How big is this? Oh, 3x3 as well. Okay, never mind, what am I talking about? So I'm going to get some sawmills built. Got these ones over here. Get 2 sawmills built. Get a nice little wooden fence around it. Also unlocked a cobblestone road, which is nice, but we don't need that just yet. Okay. No, I'll leave it like that for now. So we're producing 3.6 surplus of copper, 1.5 surplus of tin. We are going to need more charcoal. Well, I'm going to need a lot more charcoal burners. So I'll put you on high. Let's get making bronze. Bronze, state back production. Let's see. 3.2 copper and 1.1 tin. So we use up almost all our copper and almost all our tin. So actually, this foundry we won't need. We only need the one here. What I can do with the rest of this tin, simply sell it at quite a cheap price. We have sold a little bit at 22. I'm going to sell a good amount at... They're selling at 15. I'm going to sell 50 at 19. May get bought, it may not, but we've got a lot in stock, so I'll just hold on to that. Copper, got a good amount in stock as well. I'm going to sell 30 at 16, but it probably won't get bought. That's really expensive. But we've got quite a lot of market space left. Now what I'm going to do, now we're producing 4.5 bronze, is I'm going to up bronze, like I said I would. So it will reduce the price, making it cheaper for me to produce shovels. And it means I can get more out of that one foundry. Because that one foundry currently, we still have a little bit of excess of tin and copper. And maybe we'll use that up and produce quite a bit more. I'm not entirely sure, but I always like to just put some in bronze. Because we'll be using bronze for quite a long time. So yeah, 20% efficiency for a 5% decrease in material. So we currently produce, 4.5, 0.4 spare, 0.2 spare. Let's adopt this. See how much we go up by. We've also got another sip point to play around with, so I'll have a think about what I want to put that into. Okay, so now we produce 5.4. Looking at this foundry, we produce 5.4 bronze. And we have the same amount of tin and copper. I don't think that's true. I think it's going to wait for that to show. But yeah, 5.4 bronze. So that's a 0.9 increase. Great. Let's get some shovel makers up. Shovels. And they want 1.2 each. And actually, I'm only using bronze for shovels. So let's get all of them. Let's use up all this bronze. So it's 1, 2, 3, and I think we can get 4. And the rest of the bronze, I can just stock. But this is going to be really expensive, and I probably... Yep, I'm already in a deficit. Oh, not good. Not good. And now, because we're not using... Well, because we can't use privileges... Where is it? As we increase our wealth, like we're doing now, we're not increasing the amount of money we have. We've only got forced labour, so... That's not good. That's going to make this quite expensive. Yeah, they've undercut me. That's how they're going to play it. I'm going to have to sell a bit cheaper as well. So, I haven't got too much. I'll just sell at 2 as well. Box superior at 20, so 10 at 2. So yeah, we just got a surplus of tin, but we've got a slight deficit in copper. So I'm going to actually take this copper back. Just we have a stockpile to last us plenty of weeks. Also, look at this. We're right on the edge of using up all our storage space. It's all in flint. That is literally where it all is. Because my flint miners were just going for ages. So I'm gonna need another one. Well, actually, we can get these ones upgraded. How much are planks? 4.5. They have dropped in price slightly. So I can buy 10. Then get these upgraded. 1. And I'll get this one upgraded. So that's the sawmills down. That's the bronze working setup. We've got shovel production. We need to actually pay for it. So, oh, this is going to be a big blow though. 29 coins per tick. We're going to actually be in a big deficit. Okay. Trying to think of how we're going to make our money back. How are we going to make our money back? Those shovels means we can get tax collectors. Okay. Is anyone actually selling shovels at the moment? They are. How much is a tax collector? It's 5 shovels, isn't it? 5 shovels, 15 stone. Okay, I can actually do some stone. Oh, yeah, that's nice and cheap. 20. 20. Buy up all that stone. I'm going to buy 10 shovels. Expensive at 250, but actually, if you think about it, again, it's cheaper to buy the shovels through the market. It's 4 coins cheaper per shovel. So actually, that I am very happy with that, 25 coins. Now with all those shovels, let's get some... Oh, we need more hammers. Please tell me there's hammers on the market. We've got enough for at least 1, but... Oh, no fucking hammers on the market. Right, I can buy... Actually, what I will do is I'm going to have 2 people working on shovels. Nobody's selling bronze either. Maybe I can... I need to have a think. People buying shovels more or bronze more? I think actually it might be more profitable to sell bronze because... Shovels, look at these greedy gits. 21 coins. How cheap do they think they could make the shovel? That's a bargain, 21 coins. So, people are already getting all their shovels at such a low price, but nobody seems to be selling much bronze. I definitely can't beat the shovel price. And I do want to make some shovels myself, but I can't really afford to make too much. Like, look at this, I'm in debt. Well, a deficit. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my own hammers. Because I have plenty of flint stocked up. Stay back production, yeah, plenty of flint stocked up. Look at all these hoes. Okay. I'm making just some hammers per tick, because I've got enough to make 1... tax collector, and these tax collectors, oh yeah, they are expensive. Where shall I put the tax collector? I can fit 2 down here for now, tucked away nicely. So there's 1, and let's see what it's all about. Before, tax collectors worked by producing a service called, I think it was literally just tax collection, and that would, the more you filled of that service, just a bit like doctoring, the more you filled of that, the larger your, your waste would be reduced. So like a minus percentage here, it would be reduced, meaning obviously you saved money. So they were very, very useful. They produced a good amount of wealth. Well, I think they did at least. And they, well, saved a lot of money. But now they're quite expensive at 5 administration of 5 coins. I think they'll still make a profit, but you won't be able to get as many of them, that's for sure. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep trying to buy at 10 at 25, because that is actually a really good deal. Even though it's 250 coins to somebody else, actually, that is a really good deal and saving me money. In the long term, though, it probably, even though it's, yeah, cheap for now, I would like to build my own shovels, because I'm going to be increasing the amount of workers I have, so I'm going to want somewhere profitable that creates a lot of wealth and gives a lot of income. So I want to provide jobs for my people. So producing the bronze and then producing the shovels, that'll be a good way of providing jobs. But I also want to produce shovels because a lot of people are probably not in the Bronze Age yet. They're still recovering from the privileges incident, or they just don't actually have the money or time to get bronze working done. So even though this guy's doing well and selling all these shovels, you may find there's going to be a wave of new players who enter the Bronze Age and also want shovels, and then maybe a lot of demand. So I do want to produce my own shovels to potentially sell, but really just to stock up in cases of an emergency, or if simply the shovels go off the market because everybody wants the fucking shovels. That's that situation. The metal situation, I have... Oh, that's a big deficit of charcoal. How many... These produce 2.3 each. I'm going to need a hell of a lot of these. I'm going to be buying in a lot of wood. I'm going to be buying in a lot of wood. I'm going to need wood for my sawmills and charcoal producers. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to need more charcoal producers. Charcoal camp. Deficit is 7. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, so these will cover it. So this one's a high, and this one's a high. So at the moment, we are in a point, because this is how the game works with workers. You're in a deficit, and then you get loads of techs and health bonuses, and you're in a huge surplus of workers, and you have to put them in your shitty jobs like your flint. And then you get a bunch of techs that need workers, and so you're in a big deficit. And we're in that deficit right now, that slump, where we actually have a lot of new industries to fulfill. Tax collection, the taverns, the new amount of cider we need, bronze working, all these industries. But we haven't had the recent health bonuses to counter for all these jobs. Actually, that's a lie. We just got laundry, didn't we? Well, we're on the way to getting laundry. Water reservoirs. This is the next tech, guys, I want to work towards. Because that would be a nice big health bonus. Meaning we can grow the population, we can get more jobs, produce more wealth, make more money. That's as simple as it is. So that is what I'm going to look out for. So that is actually why I want to get more shovels. But fuck, we're actually in a bit of a pickle here. Where I'm not earning any money. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set these to hammers, because we do need more hammers. And I'm going to only resort to buying the shovels on the market, because they're much cheaper. And I really need that extra money that I'm saving. Okay, so just looking there, they need more wheat, so I'm going to up that there. What else do they need? Meat's fine. Apples is fine, but we are in a deficit of apples still. Clothing is fine. Yeah, fine. So this is all good. Cider is almost actually full to be met. I usually, in my games of Ymir, never find I ever reach the ideal need for cider, because it's quite expensive, and you always have people like guards, or people who are very, very low earners, and so they just can't afford the cider. So guys, I think that clears up my situation for the Bronze Age. Shorter than I expected, actually, because there's not too much I can do just yet. We've got the tax collectors, and I'll cover them next episode. We've got the shovel situation sorted. We're going to try and buy them off the market at 25, but I do have the ability to build them myself. But I just don't have the money. This is a big problem, the money. With privileges screwed, we're waiting for taxes, the policy to come out. That's how I'm going to earn my money. But yeah, we've got charcoal camps being built to supply the charcoal for the foundries. Foundries are producing bronze, which I am buying. And then I'm going to work on selling this bronze on the market, because there may be people who want to buy the bronze but don't care about buying the shovels. I'm not sure. But I'll sell the bronze and see how much I can get for it. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end the episode there. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, if you'd leave it a like, I'd really appreciate that. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It is still a 50-50. 50% of you are still not subscribed. And I'm getting about 100 views for these videos. So 50 of you haven't subscribed. Do me the service and subscribe, please. Really appreciate it. Last thing I want to say is, like I said last episode, I've got that Discord up. If anybody's interested in just chatting, giving advice, or wants to form some sort of group in Ymir, or maybe other games, join, let me know. I'm always up to chat and listen to your guys' feedback. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in episode 19.